Is it the final destination? Her haunt? Is that supposed to deter us, Tiamat? There's magic lingering on the gate.
The mechanism, it's turning.
The scent of danger.
Focus! This is our ultimate showdown with Tiamat. We've come for you, Dragon Queen.
Is caving in! We can only focus on attacking from one side!
Win this!
I have indulged thee far too long, child of chaos. Know your place, impudent whelp.
The child of chaos has fallen. On the day the Mother of Dragons claimed victory, devotees of the Dragon God praised rapturously and rejoiced in the transgressor's demise. As for the truth of the revolt, it was gradually entombed in the river of time. 1,200 years later, in the desolation of the world beyond. Open your eyes, newcomer.
Dragon, 'tis time, 'tis time. His awakening is upon us. Come hither. We're expecting you.
Nice.
Look who's here. The one we've long awaited is here at last. All that's missing is you, and then our glorious endeavor shall be complete. Come hither. Come to me.
Wait a moment. Stop. He's lying to you. Follow me.
No. You're making a mistake.
Hurry now. We mustn't let him claim. This way. The Unstill are up to something they ought to be. You shall be their final
Don't bother trying to flee! Meaningless defiance. The time has come. Over the past 1200 years, one more, and our master shall be revived. And that would be you. The 1000th offering.
Suddenly, something restrains your entire body, rendering you immobile. In an instant, your vision is consumed.
Has this moment. It has finally arrived. By then, not only shall this Chaos Universum be back in our hands, but the entire—
Darkness engulfs your vision once more. What happened?
Wake up.
Someone seems to be...
Hey, wake up. You're still sane. But I saw you be captured and offered as a sacrifice with my very own eyes. Don't be nervous, newcomer. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm Notira, the fairy woman of this corner of the Chaos Universum. Newcomers who arrive here without a guide are easy prey for the bewildered and the unstill. Anyway, congratulations on your survival. The unstill. beings neither living nor dead. They need 1,000 intact souls to revive. As for the Master, he's the fabled child of chaos, the source of all chaos. Now that the ritual has been completed, and the child of chaos revived, I can't seem to shake. It's personal. I had no intention of coming here during the sacrifice, but there's someone I care about deeply who hasn't been back since. She used to be a fairy woman like me, helping to guide newcomers here. Neither of us had any desire to be confined to one, but now I'm worried. Worried she's become bewildered, just like the others. Us. That is to say, what will eventually become of us? All creatures exiled to the Chaos Universum have been condemned by the Dragon Queen. This place is a rift beyond the world of order, wherein ultimately, we'll all be tormented into becoming a hollow husk, shambling around, following instincts, unable to live. In any event, if you want to stay lucid, it's best you keep your distance from them, lest they make you the main course. Most of the exiles converge in a place called Fogtown. A magic barrier has been raised to protect the Mistlands from the bewildered, so we should head there for the time being. But what happened to you? You still have your wits even after being offered as a sacrifice. I've never witnessed anything. Just who were you before you were banished here?
Who are you? It suddenly dawns on you that you've never thought about that. You desperately reach for memories.
No memory? Queer indeed. As well as, well... You're looking a little worse for wear. Anyway, come, return to Fogtown with me. There are exceptionally learned people among the exiles. A sound decision. It appears memory loss hasn't entirely robbed you of your sanity. Let's go. We must first head west to Nocturne Port. My ferry is moored there. We can sail to the floating... I'm tired of the same old scenery. Leave it to me. hide. Don't bother trying to hide. I'm tired of the same old scenery. Trying to hide. Don't bother trying to hide. Yes. This is the place. We can get to Mistlands by taking that ferry. Don't fret, I still remember how to sail. Well then, you ready to go? Very well. Sit tight and don't fall off. What's going on? The barrier should have kept the bewildered out. Anyway, let's prepare for battle first. Oh, yes. If you're wounded, you can use the tonic potion you just picked up to heal yourself while you prepare for battle. Now's the time. Leave it to me. It's high time I displayed my art of... Don't bother trying to hide. Damn it. What happened? Those bewildered shouldn't even be here. Is it possible that the barrier in the Mistlands was... Drat. That pack of bewildered just wounded me. The magic of those unstill is... It's nothing serious. Return to Fogtown. Hexandra will know what to do, Fogtown's principal caretaker. If all is as it should be, she ought to be in the Hall of Whispers.
Ah, a new face. Unfortunately, I've no time for you right now, I'm afraid. We? Ah, Notira. You've been away for so long.
I've been waylaid by a few matters.
You don't look too well. Yes, I can see that. I see. While the Mistlands barrier is in imminent danger, there's precious little I can do right now. But I'll start by healing Notera. As for you, newcomer... Oh, your condition isn't to be scoffed at either. Do you know, meaning it's a miracle you are even walking? Notira... Well, south of the Mistlands lies a camp. We can heal Notira there. I'll head over there and make provision. We'll reconvene there. Come with me. This camp is one of the places we use for crafting supplies. You can always return here for a break, too. Give me a hand with the preparation. These techniques will benefit. No problem then. I imagine you've got plenty of questions, newcomer. By all means, ask, and I'll do my utmost to answer. Oh, right. It's about time we talked about this. Tell me.
You and Notira tell Exandra the full story about the sacrificial ritual.
So what you're saying is, you were used as a sacrifice to complete the ritual, yet somehow... How? How is that possible?
I'd also rather like to know what's going on.
But what is certainly clear is that your soul looks terribly damaged. Like it was torn from you, alive. And if what you say is true, it really couldn't be any worse. Not only you, but the entire Chaos Universum may be facing annihilation. The entire Chaos Universum just felt that tremor. And coupled with the Child of Chaos and the Unstill. Think of it as the root of all chaos. For a myriad of centuries after the world's creation, no one dared challenge the Dragon God's reign. Not until the Child of Chaos, supposedly, countless dragon deities perished because of it. The Dragon God was traumatized beyond compare, and world order, but ultimately, the rebellion failed. 1,200 years ago, now that the Child of Chaos has reawakened, I dare not imagine. Even with the Child of Chaos roused, the Dragon Queen's confines aren't so easily broken. Only with the help of others is it feasible. The Unstill are surely coming together, trying to find a way to free. If they succeed, they will undoubtedly attempt to start a new war and seek revenge against. When that happens, we wretched lot banished here will be swallowed up by the tremendous chaotic turbulence. That's the other big question, isn't it? But perhaps in truth, all of this leads to the same. Your soul was sacrificed to the Child of Chaos during the ritual, meaning that the missing piece can only be in one place. Not just you. Us.
What? Are you crazy?
What other choice do we have? To survive, we must prevent the Unstill from freeing the Child of Chaos from captivity. And if you wish to restore your soul to wholeness, we might be mere crawlers to them. But even crawlers have... Of course, the decision is yours to make.
All right, I'll join.
I always knew you aren't the sort to stay rooted to one spot, Notira. What about you, newcomer? Ready to reclaim your soul? Great. I knew I was right about you. But there's still one problem. If we want to stop the Unstill, we have to travel to the Unstill realm on a... Unfortunately, given that those Unstills have never thought us worthy of their company, they've established a magic seal to keep us out. The magic of the Unstill has always been a mystery to us, so even I am unable to comprehend it. But perhaps to my knowledge, among the exiles are those who have been in constant enmity with the Unstill. They possessed a heightened understanding of the archaic powers the Unstill... Looks like we have to visit Fogtown. I'll go with you too. In that precious instant, exiled between life and death, I saw so much more. shall spare no effort. Worry not. I am here.
Don't bother trying to hide.
This power, without doubt, is exactly the same as I felt.
I already know of your intent, rebel. Come to me. I am Isitarian, once a priest in the Indeed. The Dragon Queen's minions are much more observant than you mortals, and all the signs have manifested, meaning the time is finally at hand. The Child of Chaos has already arisen, and if we don't intervene now, we may not have another chance. I don't want to put the Dragon Queen's snout like their master. The Unstill have gained the ability to wield Inquietum through evil rituals. Similarly, the magic seal you mentioned is also created using the power of spelling. The highly concentrated chaotic energy will require the collective effort of many powerful...
What's that supposed to mean?
I understand now. So, relying solely on our own
Powerful, level-headed souls? Who besides us would be
The exiles usually tend to keep to themselves, but there are two exceptions. Forbrit the dwarf, and Gulal. As far as I know, Forbrit often hangs around the graveyard at the Faithless Ruins. All right, this is of utmost urgency. We need to find both of them.
It seems you've already got a handle on what needs to be done. If there's anyone capable of changing all this now, perhaps I'm wrong. Or even delusional, but I'm sensing the go now, rebels. I shall be watching you march to the finale. Hey! You there! Can you lend a hand? Whoa! Exandra and Notira just...
Watch out for those things on the ground. They'll hinder our movements. I am here.
Don't bother trying to hide.
Taste my hammer! Taste my hammer! Uh-huh. Goodness, that was a big help. You don't look familiar. Are you new here? I was just in the middle of a little excavation. Oh, look! A charred sword hilt. Isn't this a starlight stone? Did you know, rookie? Well, this place was probably a graveyard thousands of years ago. Beings in the Chaos Universum have no way to perish. So that means this graveyard is a great big treasure trove. All kinds of... Now, calm down. You're talking about those tremors, yes? And even Hexandra and Notira were present. So, what's that? Is something wrong with my ears? Did you just say you're going to stop the Child of Chaos? That single soul entity that dared to challenge the dragon? Do you know? Do you have even the slightest...
He really is a lunatic.
Can you blame me? Day in, day out, loitering around, just waiting to become a bewildered. Who wants such a life? If there truly comes such a day, when I can return to the material plane. Anywho, before that, I need a favor from you. Nah, I'm just being honest. This has been my hope for years. I've been marooned here for all these years, collecting so much... You see this graveyard? Learned folks back in the day called this the Faithless Ruins. Listen closely. Do you hear the sound? As you can see, the true master of this ruin has been sleeping there for centuries. And even if this place is full of rare and amusing items, it pales in comparison. To obtain her dragon scales requires immense courage and a deft pair of hands. Exactly! This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity! How many folks can say they've rubbed shoulders with her? Consider it a compulsory audition before you face the Child of Chaos. If you can't even handle a dragon, how could you possibly face the Child of Chaos? How about it, rookie? Will you grant me this one wee wish? I promise, if you help me get my hands on... I knew I could count on you! As you can see, the Black Dragon slumbers at the graveyard's edge. Get in close, reach out. Just mind you don't rouse her! Obviously, I don't need to tell you that, eh? Ah, how'd it go? Did you get the dragon scale? Oh, you're asking me? Don't be fooled by my appearance. Back in the day, I was the most gifted blacksmith in the Northland of Adenthia. Even human emperor. Well, but you know, when someone reaches a certain level of success, I forged armor for generals and emperors that could withstand any weapon, but it still wasn't enough. I yearned to craft an even more impregnable, and clearly, stuff of the material plane could no longer satisfy me. You can Oh my, enough of this! Don't forget the dragon scales!
I'm tired of this same old...
In that precious instant.
The black dragon before you is slumbering, silently, as though oblivious to everything around it. The black dragon before you is slumbering.
Ah, how'd it go? Did you get the dragon scales? Aha! You really did it! Come on now, gimme, gimme! These precious beauties are said to do wonders in Just wait till I get back to the Northlands with this butte. I'll give those mediocre dwarves a run for their money!
So you seriously believe that we could make it back to the material plane?
Absolutely! Why fight if death's a foregone conclusion?
A positive attitude. Perhaps that's exactly what we need.
All right. I'm a member of your team now. I'm coming. Oh, by the way, you've done me a tremendous favor, so I must give you a little something in return. Here, take this. Hey now, I already told you that I'm a blacksmith, no? Here, place this in your camp.